Greetings, hunters. Welcome to a quick guide on bow in Monster Hunter Wilds. Today I'm breaking down the basics of using the bow in Monster Hunter Wilds in a quick, easy guide. Perfect for beginners and those looking to up their game. Let's start with very important and basic thing called critical distance. This refers to the optimal range between you and the monster where your bow's arrow hit with maximum effectiveness. When you're at critical distance, your aiming reticle displays an orange ring. This visual cue tells you that your shots will deal the highest damage. Firing from too close or too far will result in reduced damage output. Let's do some basic attacks now. R2, R2 and then R2. Or you can do O, O and then O. This will be your power combo. You can mix and match these attacks as you wish. Press X to do a charging sidestep. Now as you noticed, your shots increase in power as you charge. The first shot fires 1 arrow, the second fires 2 and the third fires 3 arrows. This third shot delivers the highest damage. To consistently take advantage of that maximum damage, you should maintain the third charge level. A simple way to do this is by performing a charging sidestep after each shot. This maneuver helps you preserve the high charge level so that your next shot also fires 3 arrows. Just be mindful that using charging sidestep consumes stamina. So efficient stamina management is key to sustaining your damage output throughout the hunt. Additionally, when timed perfectly, often in sync with the monster's attack, charging sidestep can trigger a discerning dodge. This special dodge not only grants you iframes but also helps you recover stamina and fill your trickshot gauge. Additionally, you can do a flying swallow shot after executing a charging sidestep. Simply press triangle after the charging sidestep. This move lets you quickly launch an arrow while moving, almost if you're swallowing through the air, to reposition yourself or continue your combo seamlessly. It helps you maintain high charge levels and keep you agile during combat, making it harder for monster to land hits on you. Just remember that timing is key and using this move consumes stamina. Moving on with the tracer arrow. While holding L2 plus R2, press square to load your tracer arrow. Tracer arrow is a special type of arrow that acts as a homing beacon on your target. When you fire a tracer arrow, it lodges into the monster, marking it. Once marked, subsequent arrows will home in on the tracer, allowing you to concentrate your fire on a specific weak spot or area for increased damage. Using a tracer arrow consumes a segment of your trick shot gauge. We will talk about trick shot gauge in a minute. Moving on with the coating. Simply hold L1 to bring up the coating menu and then press triangle or X to select the coating. And now press triangle to apply the coating. In the full game, you will have a lot of options for your coatings. This will use one segment of your trick shot gauge. Now finally, we can talk about the trick shot gauge. The trick shot gauge is a vital resource for the bow in Monster Hunter Wilds, used to load both tracer arrows and various coatings. Each time you fire a tracer or apply a coating, one segment of the gauge is consumed. To replenish it, you can hold R2 to slowly charge the gauge, landing hits on monsters, or executing a well-timed discerning dodge will also restore its segments. This system rewards an active, combo-focused playstyle by ensuring you continuously balance offense with careful resource management. Let's talk about the arc shot now. Holding L2 plus R2 together and then pressing O will load an arc shot. This lets you rain a volley of bomb arrows on the target and embeds the target with fuse arrows. When you initiate an arc shot, you hold down the charge to build a power up to 3 levels. As you charge higher, more arrows are dropped, and they spread out over a wider area as well. This move is especially effective when the monster is relatively stationary or downed, giving you time to reposition and trigger the explosions. Now the monster have wounds, fuse arrows embedded as well as the tracer arrow. You are ready to cause some serious damage to the monster by turning into a magic archer. Simply hold L2 and R1 to lock on. Remember, longer you hold, more arrows you shoot. Then release to detonate your arrows. If a detonation hits a wound, your hunter immediately follows up with the Dragon Piercer, triggering even more explosions. Now with all these awesome attacks, this should be the usual combat rotation. First, you'll want to keep a tracer arrow active and your coatings applied at all times. This takes practice as you'll need to manage both stamina and the trick shot gauge. To do this effectively, you'll need to get up close to the monster, allowing you to perform perfect dodges and keep building your trick shot gauge. As a beginner, focus first on getting comfortable with using tracer arrows. Once you're confident in your rhythm, start incorporating coatings into your playstyle. Your typical rotation should look like this. Fire a tracer arrow, follow with a charge shot, then power shot or power volley. When your tracer detonates, repeat this rotation. If the monster gets knocked down, switch to arc shot to set up devastating focus fire hailstorm for big burst of damage. With practice, mastering this flow will lead to consistent high damage output during hunts. That will be it for today's guide. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more detailed Monster Hunter Wilds content. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite weapon in the game. Until next time, hunters, keep hunting and stay sharp.